What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast with Paul.
And Jon.
Bringing you the latest on Survivor. Fresh new season coming out tomorrow. And, we're thinking a little cast analysis is in order. Right, Jon?
Of course, this will be our second annual one. And by annual, I mean semi-annual. And we're looking forward to seeing this cast for the very first time and giving you our unbiased reviews of everybody.
That's right, guys. So let's get started with our Survivor 42 cast analysis by Reality Room Podcast. So let's just jump right into it. Classic YouTube line. And we're going to start with Chanel Howell. So Chanel is 29 years old. She's from Connecticut, currently living in New York City. She likes exploring new countries, eating new cuisines, blogging. So getting millennial vibes. She has her pet peeve is slow walkers.
Yeah, she seems like she's going to be a very fast-paced player. From the jump of it. We'll see how her patience can really come into play, because there's really nothing that indicates she's gonna look at this game from a backseat. She seems like she's gonna be definitely a driver of this of Survivor 42 this season.
Yeah, so she could definitely go far. I think she says she's good at calculating numbers in her head, so she probably has a good. She's probably might be good with puzzles and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to say her occupation. She's an executive recruiter. I don't know what that means, but it sounds fancy and cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe she'll hire us. I don't know.
Right, she
hire us, Chanel, please.
Please, Chanel. We're in New York. So she says her heroes are her parents. She likes Kim Spradlin. That's who she relates to.
Kim is good.
Yep. Let's see. So she believes she could be the sole survivor because she's a student of the game. Excellent. We love students of the game. And you know what I love? She didn't write too much. A lot of times people write 5 paragraphs. She knows.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. Perfect. So New Yorker. Currently a New Yorker. And a fan of Survivor. So I'm actually rooting for her. How do you think she's going to do, Jon?
I think she's going to do well. Just from her early start, I think she's going to make it far in the game. I think she's also has a sweet spot with her age group. I find that a lot of the younger players struggle to connect and a lot of the older players struggle to connect. Being in the middle kind of helps you relate better to both sides. So she has a nice early advantage coming into the game. We'll see how her tribe does.
Yep, true. Let's jump. I guess we'll just jump to our next one. I really think she's gonna. I don't know. I'm getting a good feeling from her. I don't know why. Anyway, we'll just go on to our next contestant. We have Daniel Strunk. Daniel is 30 years old. He's from Ohio, but currently living in Connecticut. He is a law clerk.
Yeah.
He's a movie fanatic.
I wonder what movies he likes.
All of them.
Yeah. I've seen every movie. You like movies? Name all of them.
He likes Legos, keeping track of things, and Survivor. Okay, keeping track of things. Maybe he's a little big on organization.
Yeah. So one thing I just noticed right off the bat is that he currently lives in New Haven, Connecticut. With Chanel, who we just spoke about. She is from Connecticut as well, so they might have a nice early connection based on the fact that they like picking Connecticut as a state. Whether that's a good choice or a bad choice, they're going to at least relate on that.
Yes, indeed. He also... Ooh, okay.
What is that word?
What is something that we're looking forward to you? He says he has a sign... He collects signed pocket U.S. constitutions. He has one signed by Justice Roberts, Thomas, Alito, Sotomayor. What the heck? That's sick. His hero is George Washington. I'm sweating, boys. I'm sweating.
Wow.
I love this. He says he's most like...
What's his first word to describe yourself?
Ebullient? Ebullient. Definitely a lawyer type. Let's look up what ebullient means.
Ebullient means cheerful and full of energy.
Yeah, so ebullient means cheerful and full of energy.
He could have just said energetic.
I think, he's a lawyer. He's a law clerk and wants to be a lawyer, so he's got to use the big words.
Yeah.
Just one of those types. I mean, I don't mind that. I
He
like
also
him.
said he's a cancer survivor.
Oh wow. All right,
Cancer survivors don't go anything less than full throttle.
exactly. Already overcame adversity. Let's see. He says he likes to model his game off Ewell and Todd. Great people. Great people. Kind of looks like Todd a little bit. I mean, Todd's a lot older nowadays, but you know, Ewell and Todd are good players to be for sure.
He looks like we're never gonna call him Daniel at all. He looks like he's gonna be Danny like this whole time. I just have a feeling he's gonna be Danny. I don't know it yet, but
when I saw his picture, I was getting Adam vibes. But now reading a little bit about him, and by the way, guys, this is the first time we're looking at the cast. So I know a lot of you probably looked at these weeks ago, but this is our fresh take. So I was getting Adam vibes from him when I saw his picture, but reading about him now, he seems like definitely more like Ewell for sure. Very focused and analytical. Maybe a little whimsical. So could be pretty fun. How do you think he's gonna do?
I don't see him doing that well. Like I feel like he's gonna off put some people based on his personality, and they're gonna want to send him out kind of on the earlier side.
Yeah, makes sense. He could play too fast, so I don't know. I'm gonna say like middle of the road, boots, maybe makes merge or right before. But he could also play really fast and get out early. Who knows? All right, we'll jump on to our next contestant. We have Jiang. Jiang is 29 years old. A lot of people in like this 29, 30 age range this season.
Yeah.
Kind of digging it. Okay. It's a little, weird to see three people of the same tribe so close in age. So these three could get along just based on that. All right. So Hi's hometown is Atlanta, Georgia, but he's currently living in New Orleans. He's a data scientist. Wow, we have like three kind of professional, analytical people. This is interesting. His favorite hobbies is traveling to new cities and using their public transit systems to explore.
I wonder what he thinks about New York's.
He probably thinks it's very big and detailed.
We got there 10 minutes later than expected, and I smell like pee now.
And there was no crime.
5 stars.
No crime along the way this time.
Yeah, no crime this time. That's our motto.
Amen. He also likes recreating dishes from scratch. Okay. He says he's aggressive, astute, and audacious.
3 A adjectives.
Yeah, the three.
Adjective also starts with A, so he's doing some behind the scenes shit that we're not even thinking about.
This is some mind stuff right here.
Yeah, it is.
It's okay, so it's kind of interesting. So you don't take it that he's aggressive based on data scientist,
Yes.
So he could be I don't know if he's data scientist. You expect him to be introverted, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's an extroverted data scientist. Puts himself out there. He says
right there it says he's the youngest associate director of analytics at his company. So he's a director at his age.
Wow, impressive.
Pretty impressive.
Definitely a hustler. Definitely knows how to get far. He says his mother is his hero. She came to the U.S. with his father. As a 23-year-old refugee with no grasp of English and $40 in her pockets. Okay, wow, interesting.
That's a good hero.
Says he wants to play like Parvati, but he's not that charming.
Or hot.
I realistically be similar to Aubrey. Yes, that's good. I like that. Male Aubrey. I like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I was thinking how could data driven and aggressive be combined? I completely forgot about Aubrey. Yeah, okay, perfect. I know exactly how he's gonna try to play. Beautiful. Love it. And he's gonna go far. I'm predicting it now. Final 5, final 4 maybe. He's gonna get there. What do you think?
Gonna pick him as my winner right now, for now.
Woo!
Yep.
Sheesh, I haven't even looked at the rest of the cast.
Hi, Jiang. You are my winner so far. You just
right.
look so determined in your picture to fuck shit up. Everyone else looks really happy, and you guys will see. They just look like they're not ready for this, but he looks like he was born ready for this.
He was born ready. And by the way, this guy is part of the
the Vati tribe.
The Vati tribe. So we're going by tribe order. We're starting with the Vati tribe, then we're going into the Taku tribe, and then the Ika tribe. So we have the colors denoted like that as well. So Vati is green, Taku is orange, and Ika is blue. Whee! Yee! All right, next we have Jenny Kim. Jenny is 43 years old. Oh, born and raised Brooklyn, New York. Hell yeah. He's a creative director. Favorite hobbies are travel, Pilates, writing, watching movies. Direct, open, and compassionate. Okay. All right. What do you think about those words?
Direct, opening. I feel like she is like a very qualitative person, and I think that we're gonna see her be like a great speaker and be able to form connections very well, like right from the jump.
Do you think she'll clash with the other three that seem like they're more like data-driven people and maybe more quantitative types?
Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. This team is gonna have to win challenges early on. This tribe, we'll see how the other tribes look. But I think in order for Jenny to go further in this game, they're gonna have to win early as a tribe, because you are right. Her bio, the way she describes herself is very different from the other three.
Yeah, so far anyway. So let's see. So she's accomplishment as a designer. Her career has taken hard hits during times of recession, right? During the 2008 recession. Okay. I am proud of every twist and turn I have adapted to and can confidently say I'm a successful design leader today. All right, fantastic. I know how to weld and build furniture out of metal. Yeah, she seems like she can just do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like very, very creative type, and but it's like I feel like there's different kinds of creative people. This is like the creative type that can work with her hands. Could be very useful, especially in a survivor situation on a tribe, in the middle of an island for sure.
I think it's important, but they never really show it too much in edits. When someone's like really good at building a camp and like providing, as long as that tribe's not losing continuously, like last season, like what happened with Brad. I think that they usually are able to stay around a bit longer and not seen as much of a threat, just because they're very helpful. So Jenny could be that person for this tribe.
Yeah, for sure. She also says she has high emotional intelligence, so she's able to read people.
Yep.
That will be very useful, especially on this tribe, because if they are like that different, she'll probably be able to like spot it from like a mile away if she can do what she's claiming.
Yep. So
maybe she'll adapt. She says she wants to play like Kelly Wentworth, which is always good. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, love me some Kelly Wentworth, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have
Lydia Meredith. Okay, Lydia is 22 years old. She's from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Currently living in Santa Monica, California. She is a waitress, and she enjoys writing comedy and going to music festivals, roller skating, and going to the movies by herself. Okay. She's funny, spontaneous, loyal. Her pet peeve is when people waste her time. There.
Yeah, she's also scared of vacuum cleaners.
Well,
I'm terrified of vacuum cleaners. I could use one, but I can't when someone else is vacuuming because they could chase me away. So, all right, Lydia.
That's a little weird, but whatever.
Yep. I do like her adjectives, though. Like, I think that people that are able to make themselves like relate to more people in the beginning and like connect the group together are more likely to make it past like the early stages of the game. So I like that she's funny and loyal. That's two of her words.
Spontaneous and loyal are two complicated words, I think, because spontaneous means like you do things like sporadically and like a little random, but loyal also means that you're very dedicated.
Calculated too.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see which side of her comes out more on top. Certainly you can be both, but more likely, if you're spontaneous, you flip flop on alliances, and if you're loyal, you'd be more firm. So we'll see how she adapts that to her game. She thinks she would play most like Tom Westman. Says he's honest, still a great player. Also Cerise, Cerise, great choice, great social player. Yep. She'll carry her own and dominate challenges. She'll carry her own in challenges, but dominate socially. Maybe a little like Debbie. No, don't be like Debbie.
Yeah, she was a little cray cray.
Yeah, she was a little cray cray, but I mean, a joy to watch, and probably a joyful person, but a little cray cray. So she thinks she can win because she's wicked smart. She said wicked smart!
But also wicked smart and strategic.
Yeah.
I think since she moved to California, she's very
wicked smart.
Wicked smart now.
Hell yeah, she's wicked smart. All right. You go, Lydia.
I think she's gonna be one of the first few out though.
Yeah, unfortunately that could be possible. I see early boot too, but if she can make it, she might go far. She kind of like some people get out early, but if they were to make it further, they would go far. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, next we have Mike Turner. Mike is 58 years old. He's born and raised Hoboken, New Jersey. Retired firefighter. He likes working out, sports, watching great movies, only the great ones. If it's not great, then he doesn't waste his time with the great ones. Mike doesn't waste his time with it. 3 words are loyal, loud, and fair. Okay, this is going to be classic, loud, New Jersey type. What do you think?
Yeah, I could see that too. Just feeling like he's like a dominant person. He looks like he's in really good shape too. So I think he is probably going to be one of the most athletic on their tribe too to start with challenges. We'll see how he reacts if they lose some too. I could see this tribe losing earlier on.
Yeah. You think he would be? What do you think? I mean, it's hard to tell if he's if he would be mad or if he would be more of a unifier or more of a divider. If someone loses, do you think he'll be blame game?
He said he wants to play like Boston Rob.
Okay. All right.
So that we got Boston Rob and Hoboken Mike.
Okay. Boston Rob, Hoboken Mike. I dig it. He's proud of raising his children, proud of his home life. He says he's smart. He says he's actually sensitive. He cares. He says he's pretty, empathetic, loves learning. He's a straight arrow, so what you see is what you get, basically. All right, so it might be tough for him to lie then. You know what I mean? If he says he's a straight arrow, he'll probably tell people how it is.
Yeah. I feel like Boston Rob kind of does that as well. So if he plays like that, he will end up playing a little bit like Boston Rob, even if it's not what people want to hear, but he'll still be honest and straightforward the whole way through.
Yeah, I guess it depends how how he words things.
Yeah.
But if he is empathetic, then that could be fine.
He says he'll be a beast in challenges, and what I noticed just from doing a few of these cast analysis is people say they're going to be good at challenges, but no one is I'm going to destroy this. And he's the first person I've seen do that. So I'm excited to see him in those early challenges to see if he actually lives up to what he could promise.
That will be exciting. I think he could make it pretty far.
Yeah, I could see that too. Just the one thing is that in Survivor, it's very hard for someone who's older than the rest of the group to
relate to them.
And Mike is 58, so we'll see how he could do.
If someone can do it, it's someone from New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, if he can get to the individual part of the game, he has a much better chance.
Plus, there's a lot of people that live close to him, so he could probably relate on that level. I mean, we'll see. There was a lot of northeast. I think,
yeah, there is
in this tribe. All right, so now we're moving on to our other tribe. We're moving on to the Taku tribe, and we're going with Jackson Fox. He's 48 years old. He's from Pasadena, Texas, currently living in Houston. He's a healthcare worker. Okay. He likes puzzling, weightlifting, and dog walking.
I would have never guessed he was 48. He looks like he's like early 30s maybe.
Yeah, I would say I would have guessed like 35 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he looks good for his age. He also has interesting. I mean, the hobbies are interesting, like puzzling, weightlifting, and dog walking. Those are three very different things. So maybe this is a guy who knows himself, knows what he likes.
I like that it's his hobby too, because it's like for a lot of people it's just their job, but he likes doing it, so it's like he's getting paid to do something he likes.
Yeah.
Unless he's not getting paid and just volunteering, which is cool too. But make your bread, my friend.
Exactly. He says he's kind, dedicated, and assertive. Okay. Yep. Kind and assertive. Interesting. What?
I think that Jackson Fox might be trans.
Yep. Looks like
Used to be a girl.
Used to be a girl.
Covered in tattoos.
He's a big softie when it comes to animals, and I'm a collector of hurt or abandoned animals. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see, which past Survivor player would he play like? Elaine, Biscuit all the way. All right.
His mom was his hero, but his mom passed away, so it looks like I think that's gonna be something that motivates him, like as he goes through this game too.
Yeah, it's gotta be for sure. Why do you believe you can be the sole survivor? I believe it will be mentally, physically, emotionally, and socially the hardest thing I'll ever tend to do. Yeah, it'll break you down in every aspect, but I know that I am a survivor in life. Okay, yeah. If you have that, if you feel like you have that instinct to survive, then Survivor is just another thing to overcome.
True.
How do you think he's gonna do?
So far, I think Jackson's making the final three for me. Of course, I'm gonna rearrange because now I've said three different people, and we were only seven people in.
Yep, only 7 people in.
So I'll at the end give you guys my true analysis, but I think he has top 3 potential.
He's definitely got a shot. I'm not sure how he's gonna do. I'm thinking kind and assertive. It's good to be. This might be the kind of person that's very nice, but when things kind of start going wrong, can put himself out there, which is actually a good quality to have. Like you won't let people step over him.
True.
So that's actually a good quality. So I think he will make it far. Probably. I think middle late game. I don't think he's gonna make it to the end, but I think middle late for sure. He might play like middle late. All right. Next we have Jonathan Young. Oh, he is 29. A lot of 29-year-olds. He's 29 years old. He's from Gaston, Alabama, currently residing in Gulf Shores, Alabama. He's a beach service co-owner. Okay. He likes working out, spearfishing, and surfing. Okay, yeah. Endurance, devoted, and mentally strong are his 3 words. His pet peeve are people wearing shirts. And people who...
This man is pretty douchey looking. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get on people's nerves right away. Like this tribe will probably be good at challenges, which will get him further into the game. But I think that he's gonna be a target. Just it seems like he's not gonna connect with people as much because he describes himself like 3 words to describe you: endurance, mentally strong, devoted. It's like.
Right, he seems like a lone wolf kind of guy.
Yeah, 100%.
But he can definitely still make it far. Lone wolves sometimes can get, if they're not taken out early, can be dragged pretty far. Also, probably win an individual challenge. He says he broke the Guinness World Record for most pull-ups with 100 pounds on his back. Very impressive. His hero is Lex Luger, a man of God, physical and mental. So he definitely has a religious vibe to him. He is wearing a cross in the picture that we have of him. So definitely a religious guy. Compares himself to Ozzy. Makes a lot of sense. I get this. I get Ozzy vibes from him 1,000%. Definitely like prime Ozzy, or maybe Ozzy might have been a little younger when he was first on. But yeah, prime Ozzy for sure.
He definitely has one of the shortest bios of anyone that we've seen.
Love that.
Yep. So I think that he might be kind of like a mysterious type player. Like he could surprise us, like just be a man of few words and then show who he is. But so far, based on what we go off of, I'm going to assume he's not going to have too much of a social game.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it to the end unless he wins his way to the end. I think people, because he's such a physical threat, like, it's a lot of times people go on there and they say they're physical threats. Based on what he's describing as himself, I think for once I actually believe him. Like a lot of people say they are, but then they start performing and it's like,
yeah,
this guy
he looks like a strong guy.
Yeah, this guy's gonna do well, and I think the second he doesn't win a challenge or something, they're gonna get him out during merge, or if he pisses people off.
Yeah, that's about where I see him going out too.
Yeah, good. Definitely good. I think he's gonna be great content. Oh, he can sing an amazing rendition of The Little Mermaid's part of your world. Oh, that's so sweet. We should he should post that on YouTube. All right, next we have Lindsay Delashowitz. She's from Morgansville, New Jersey, currently living in Asbury Park.
Hey, Asbury Park. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
She's Stone Pony.
She's a dietitian. Her hobbies are co-ed flag football in the sand and sand at Bar A by the shore. All right, classic. She likes interior decorating for the holidays, any high-intensity or adrenaline activity, such as snowboarding, paintballing, skydiving, windsurfing, etc. Okay, so she's like she's like an outdoorsy kind of girl.
Yeah.
She likes doing stuff, probably likes new experiences. So that's pretty cool.
In Asbury Park, that's tough though, because my girlfriend right now lives in there and it's cold. Like whatever temperature it is in New York, it's like 15 degrees colder because it's windy as hell. So all the stuff that she does, she probably loves doing when it's nicer out, and makes her want to go out more. I could tell.
So more like for the spring and summer type.
Yeah, 100%.
Wonder what she
does. I think she'll thrive on the Fiji environment. Like some people are gonna find it really tough to adjust. I think she's just gonna be used to that.
Oh, this is interesting. So she's she really embraces New Jersey, it seems. She has pent-up energy. She calls herself the loud friend, talkative. She has spit it out and speak up. She doesn't like quiet people. This is why New Jersey is our homeland and the only place people understand her. They're all cut from the same cloth. Interesting.
Her and Mike might have a showmance.
I believe Mike is happily married, or at least he has kids, from what I could tell.
He still might. You never know. So she wrote a lot in her bio, which makes it tough, for us to do the podcast and read a paragraph at the same time. But
so she says she is literally now a boss, so she's a boss at the very least. She played tackle football, which is something we wouldn't expect from her. Her hero is her sister, who works in environmental law, who's passionate about the environment. She wants to play like Lauren Beck. Okay, that's fair. She says she can outwit people. Plus, let's be real, she says people are stupid, and she'll probably be able to use that to her advantage. Okay, so, she definitely has a high opinion of herself, and I'm thinking early boot, unfortunately. I think she's going to talk too much, get on people's nerves, and people might want her out.
She keeps saying, the same thing. She's she'll say, I'm very competitive, I'm an animal. When people forget how to play, I'll beat them. She says the same thing a lot of times. It's almost like her bio here, had a word count that she needed to meet, and she just kept saying the same sentence over so she gets to 1,000 words.
I'm an animal.
She could easily be an out of touch player, someone who thinks they're the best and then gets out quick.
Yeah.
But I think this just based on how I feel like this tribe has looked, I think that they're just gonna win early challenges, build camaraderie, and get a little bit further than they would if they were losing as a tribe. So
interesting. All right, so I'm saying early boot. You're saying she'll probably make it to merge at least, huh? Or maybe to a tribe swap.
Let me think about that. We'll see who else is in it. I mean, I feel like.
Well,
we have one more. How many people left in this tribe? 2?
3.
3 left in this tribe?
Yep.
It depends on who the other people in the tribe are.
True.
I'm trying to get a gauge of who would be on the outs early.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I mean, anyone can be on the outs for any reason. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with her being an early boot in my opinion if they lose a challenge. If they don't, I don't know. She could potentially make it far, especially with the individual challenge. She looks like if she does do all this outdoorsy stuff, she could be a tough competitor post merge if she makes it that far. All right. Next we have Sharon.
It's Maria.
It's Maria. Maria Sharon.
Wow.
She's 47. She's from Michigan, but currently living in Noblesville, Indiana. She's a stay-at-home mom. She likes gardening, writing poetry, and Pilates. Okay, yeah, I kind of get that vibe from her. What do you think?
So when I first saw her picture, I was like, she's very into wine, and then I saw that she basically stays at home a lot, so it makes sense. Yeah. She doesn't have an occupation, but that's okay. And
stay-at-home mom is an occupation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's an unpaid internship. It should be paid though.
Yeah, it should.
Your kids, they should give you allowance for raising them. That's how.
I didn't know.
Thanks, Mom. Here you go.
I didn't know we were getting political. Hey, kid, give me your lunch money.
But Mom, I want lunch. No, I want lunch.
Okay, anyway. So she describes herself as being spicy, smart, and loving. So she might have a feisty personality to her, which could add some tension to the tribe.
Real Housewives of Noblesville, Indiana.
Hell yeah. So she says her accomplishment she is living life as she believes she should, being her basically. Moms always feel like we need to say our kids are our proudest accomplishment. I think that goes without saying. Yep, for sure. What is something we need to know? Well, perhaps because I'm always in front of people in some sort of leader. Okay, she has some sort of leadership roles. She doesn't explain what those roles were, but she'll probably jump into it during the show. So she does have leadership experience. Maybe she did charity work. Maybe she volunteered. Maybe had a previous job before she had kids. So I'm curious to see what that's all about. Says her. Let's see. She says her hero is Caius Kelly, who was the first nurse in New York to die of COVID-19. He gave his life for others. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Caius was her brother.
Oh wow. Interesting. All right, rest in peace, Caius. And which past survivor will you play the game most like? A mix between Angelina and Tony. Yeah. Wow. After Angelina's turbulent first few weeks, she slipped under the radar and made it to the end. Yeah, well, I can see this mix.
Is she gonna climb some trees?
Yeah, maybe she'll make a bunker like Tony. That'd be sick, honestly. If she made a bunker, that'd honestly be awesome.
Yeah, I would love if someone else did that.
She says she has great emotional intelligence, which is exactly what Jenny Kim said. So if they both make it to merge, they could, or tribe swap, they could, mesh well together.
Maria gives me big first one out vibes.
Yeah, unfortunately, she may be first one out only because she's so assertive. She has that dominance to her, but I don't think she'll perform well in challenges. So that mix might lead people to want her out early, or it could lead them to want to work with her and be like, well, I saved you early on and now you're my loyal ally to the end type of thing.
Sure.
That's what happened last season, basically. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. But for now, we'll say early boot. Next, we have Marianne O'cash. She's 24 years old. She's born and raised from Ajax, Ontario. So she's Canadian. She's a seminary student. I don't know what that means. She likes, maybe that's a Canada thing, or...
Her third word that she used to describe herself, once we look at the definition of seminary.
Seminary students.
Theology.
Oh, a school of theology. Oh,
okay.
Christian ministry. Boy, I look like an idiot now not knowing that. Anyway, so she might get along well with what's his name? She might get along with Jonathan. Because he's very religious as well.
And they're on the same tribe, right? Yep.
Yeah, but they're probably not the same religion, so
that makes sense.
they're probably different kinds.
3 words to describe you: energetic, empathetic, and chaotic.
Yes.
Marianne is gonna come and bring some flavor.
Love that. We like a little chaos here. Her pet peeve is when people don't listen to her. Okay, when people who walk slowly in front of her. A lot of people don't like slow walkers. Anything that disrupts her sleep.
She said she's a big talker.
Okay. Interesting. She wants to play the most like Davey, which, I respect that. Davey was a great player. She says she's a great listener, though. She said just because she talks a lot does not mean that she's not listening. So she's good at both giving and receiving with information, I assume, is what that means. Mm-hmm. She said her greatest... Go ahead.
She said she thrives on diversity from having lived in diverse cities. Mm-hmm. So I think that will play to her advantage. Like, even though a lot of the other characters are from diverse even though a lot of the other
you're all playing a role.
Contestants.
Sure.
All the other survivors.
Yeah, survivors
are from diverse cities. She makes mention of it, so I think she thinks it will be a strong point for her.
Plus, Canadians have a great track record with Survivor. The first Canadian, the first one I can think of off the top of my head that I recognize, won Survivor last season.
That's true.
So
Go
Canadians have a great track record. So she said her hero was her mother. She was born and raised in a small village in Kenya. She then gave up all that support from her father's dreams. Then she became a doctor in Canada with 3 young children, dealing with systemic racism in academic medicine. Said so. Yeah. Okay. Great. Sacrificed to give her family a better life. And she changed her life. Beautiful. So she believes she can win Survivor because she's a social person, and Survivor at its core is a numbers game. Interesting. So I guess that's where the tabletop video game thing kind of comes into play, which she sees as a numbers game.
Yeah, that would make sense. I could see her going kind of far. It seems like she thinks analytically and also socially at the same time. Not many other people in the game have really described that in their bio yet. So it's good to see that she mentioned that she has a big mix of those two. I could see her going far, like a Final 5 candidate.
I kind of see her. I see her going late into pre-merge, so she makes it pretty far, but I have a feeling there's going to be an unfortunate tribe swap, won't go in her favor, and there'll be something dumb like that, or she'll make it to early merge. That's how I'm feeling about it. I don't know. I usually someone sticks out to me, but no one's really jumping at me this time around.
Yeah, I know what you mean too.
But you had 8 people jump out.
Except High. I love High.
Yeah, I love High. Yeah, he'll be great. We should make him the thumbnail.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so middle of the road for me. How far she'll go. She could surprise us. But video games, tabletop. Always love people that have that on their resume, and I feel like it could definitely help with playing the game, to really realize that it is just a game. All right, so Omar Zaheer is next. He is from another Ontario guy. Okay, he's from Kitchener, Ontario. He's 31 years old. Currently living in Whitby, Ontario. So we've got another Canadian. He's a vet. How do I not know what to say? I say it. Veterinarian. How do I not know how to say that? It's such a common...
Veterinarian.
He's a vet.
He's a motherfucking VET.
He's a motherfucking vet. Oh, great. Now we're going to get the F word. All right, anyway. Favorite hobbies include training animals, Settlers of Catan, and watching TV. Okay. We got our nerd.
Yeah. He is silly, empathetic, and shameless. So I think he'll be someone that like tries to really hard to make everyone laugh. Similar to
You think he'll like
how Daniel Strunk described himself too. It's unfortunate that those two aren't in the same tribe because they would probably be a duo of trying to be like jokingness.
Yeah, like just getting along well with each other. I know exactly what you're talking
The
about.
Impractical Joker tribe.
I feel like there's someone in the next tribe that's kind of like that too, or I hope anyway. So let's see. Okay, so he says he's Muslim.
His pet peeve section is hysterical. His pet peeve are people who complain about the cost of vet care, rudeness, people that feed seeds to parrots, gym grunters, Joey from Friends, the fact that mini wheats have gelatin, when people talk bad about pigeons, and then, of course, on the same level as all those, institutional racism.
I think one of those is a little more important.
So I used to have a fear of pigeons. So, Omar, if you're reading this, if pigeons no longer existed, I'd be a happy man.
Look, all I'm saying is that whenever I think of pigeons, I think of Norm Macdonald. So,
whenever I think of pigeons, I think like I'm about to get pooped on from like 500 feet high. So.
I think of them not flying away when I'm driving because in New York City.
I know.
All right. Anyway, that's enough about that. Gym grunters. I just want to say some people can't help if they grunt at the gym. You know, some people don't have good hearts, so grunting is them exhaling. I'm not saying I'm a gym grunter. Okay, maybe I'm a gym grunter, but it's not on purpose. All right. Anyway, so what is he? Those were a great piece. What is the accomplishment you're most proud of? Proud of setting his mind to become an exotic animal specialist from undergrad. Beautiful. It's more difficult to get into vet school than med school in Canada. That's interesting. Then he's a Muslim, so also abstaining from alcohol, pork, and premarital sex.
Right.
And he's also had a resilience he didn't know he had. His father passed away in 2017, so he had to overcome that hard time in his life. Okay, so people would never know the difficult childhood he had financially and emotionally, so he was able to overcome that as well. He says his hero is his father. He says he also admires his older sister, who acted like a parent as well. Sorry, he wrote a lot here. Says he wants to play like Rob Cesarino. It's interesting. Sari, wants to play like and Tyson, and Natalie Anderson for Laser Focus. Those are strange combinations, but okay. If you can pull it off, fantastic.
Okay, when he believes he'll be the sole survivor, he's basing it off Darwin's theory of evolution. So we'll see if he's able to evolve, even though the theory relates to reproducing. So unless he plans to reproduce on the show, then I'm not sure that theory will apply. However, he seems like a really smart guy. If he can apply this to his social game too.
It's not the strongest of species that survive, but the one most responsive to change.
Yes. So
let's see if he's able to adapt, which is basically the mantra of Survivor. So I don't know how he's gonna do. I'm everything in here has confused me. You know what? Fuck it. He's going far. I'm all in on Omar, baby. Let's go.
I don't think he's gonna be a comp beast.
No, probably not a comp beast, but I think he'll probably be a mood enlightener. I think if he makes it to merge, I think he can pull out some unexpected wins for challenges.
I feel like this tribe has like really good like athletic like sounding survivors, and then also some like people who seem like they've done like no athletic activity at all.
Like normal people.
Yeah, like normal people. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can do well in challenges. If not, they're gonna have a lot of clashing because there's a lot of different personalities in this tribe.
Yep, for sure. All right, let's go on to our next tribe now. I believe we're on the last tribe, and we're going at what is this? The Ika tribe, I think, something like that. We'll just call it the Blue tribe, Ika, Blue, whatever. So. Oh, we have another Canadian. Her name is Drea Wheeler, or Dre. One of the Dre or Drea. What do you think?
Drea.
Drea Wheeler. She's 35. She's from San Antonio, Texas, but she's currently living in Quebec, Montreal.
That's a drastic move.
Yeah, it's
San Antonio's hot, and Montreal is cold.
That's basically from one side of the continent to the other, almost.
True.
So that's pretty cray. So
she's a big fan of charity.
All right, so that's good. She says she's resilient, ambitious, and caring. Okay, I it's tough seeing those three things together because it's so multilateral, and I know people are multilateral, but I wish they weren't for the sake of the cast.
I know. I wish everybody just had one function, and you just watched like each of them clash. Like one of them's like, "Oh, I love lifting weights," and like didn't know how to talk at all, and the other person's like, "Yeah, I only know how to speak to animals." Like I feel like that would be so funny. But yeah, everyone's obviously multi-dimensional. In order to get on the show, they have to think you're very impressive as a person and who you are. So.
Yep, true. So Drea's actually an All-American track runner. If you are or ever have been a competitive athlete, you know the dedication, sacrifice, sweat, and tears it takes to succeed, she says. Every time I question my ability to make something happen, I look back at the girl who ran track and remember who I was. Okay, great, fantastic. So she definitely has an athletic ability. Stamina, I think, is very important in Survivor. Underrated thing in challenges. You can have strength, but if you don't have stamina, it doesn't really mean too much.
Do we know if they're limiting food again this season too?
I have done no research.
Yeah, same. Like season 41 was like the first time in a few seasons where they weren't giving people a lot of food, and you really saw the impact. Like the players would just like lost so much weight, and they just looked like they were out of it like super early into challenges. They would like
it was rough.
Yeah, they would like not be at full strength like right after jumping off the platform. So like people that are athletic, if they also now have trained themselves to go without less food while doing the challenge that they do, then it'll be interesting. But we'll see how the food situation goes this season.
We'll see. I think this will probably be similar to last season, just based on when they filmed, like with COVID stuff.
Right.
And maybe next season will be the time when they kind of let loose with that. So she says her hero is her mom. She said that when her dad passed away, she really, her mom really like stepped up, and she has 4 siblings. So it's probably so yeah, her mom's her hero. So she had to go through a lot. She most compares herself to Kelly Wentworth as a player. So I can see it. I think I can definitely see her doing Kelly Wentworth style. There was another person who said they were Kelly Wentworth style, but I think this person
sounds more like her.
Better, yeah. I think so.
I think at this point I'll say Drea is going to be top 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Drea and High, and then the question is who's going to be my third.
Yeah, this is
unless two of the rest of the people really impress me here. But I like Drea. She sounds like she's going to be like a good combination and not really show that she's a threat too.
Yeah, Drea, I think she's going to be great. She says she believes her personality, physical strength, and ability to manipulate people will get her to the finale. So yeah, I think so too. I think so too, Drea. Hope you're right. All right. Anyway, now we have our man Roxroy Bailey. He is 44 years old. He's from Brooklyn, New York, living in Las Vegas,
Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada.
I
was thinking New Vegas.
My friends are from Brooklyn and moving to Vegas soon, so
yeah.
Maybe they'll see Roxroy there.
Hell yeah. He's a stay-at-home dad, likes playing with his kids, basketball, camping, golf, classic dad stuff.
Yeah, he has my dream job, but except I wouldn't want to have the dad part. Just the stay at home. Stay at home, and then every day is different. Stay at home video game player, stay at home eater of food.
Stay at home dad one day.
Yeah. Like maybe like I'll find the kid or something. I don't know. I'll do it for the day.
Yeah, for a day. Babysit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he says he's most proud of his family. He's the first in his immigrant family to graduate from a 4-year college. Faithful to his wife, family, kids, friends. So he looks like he's more of a loyal type of guy. He says he's an environmental scientist, or if he's a stay-at-home dad now, I guess he was an environmental scientist. He's Jamaican and has been to over 20 countries, loves watching golf. It seems like a guy who kind of knows what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's good. His hero is his mom, who raised him in the heart of Brooklyn. Yep, during a rough time in Brooklyn, he writes. Yep. He says he wants to play like John Cochran. That is very interesting. He says he understood his weakness the second time around, and it strengthened him to compete and win. Okay, this is... Wow. I don't know what to make of this guy. He has written... he hasn't written a lot, but he has said so much in so little words.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how he laid out his bio, especially like his writing style. Like he described himself as calm, except when he's driving. Like thankfully he doesn't have to drive here. But I think he has like good emotional IQ just based on how he like lays out his bio.
Says he's playing for his family, so people that play for their families, they go extra hard. I think he's gonna make it far. Yeah, I think probably has that New York grit with that mixed with that Las Vegas ability to deceive maybe.
For sure.
So this could be a winning combination for him. So I actually think he's gonna make it really far. So Roxroy Bailey,
future winner. Who knows?
This may be my pick. We'll see if anyone else jumps out at me. And let's see if that person is Romeo Escobar. He's 37, from Los Angeles, currently in Norwalk, California. He's a pageant coach. He enjoys traveling, beauty pageants, and watching Survivor. He's competitive, intuitive, and smart. Okay, so he's like a super fan. He likes watching Survivor. Hosting, coaching pageants. I am not familiar with that world at all. Any knowledge
about pageants?
Yeah.
I'm not, but I know that people train like really hard because it's not just about like how you look or what you're wearing. It's you also have to have like some special talents, like, and you have to have like charisma too. So I know that like
swagger
for sure too. Like since it's very multifaceted, like the way that he studies those can show that he has a better chance of interacting with the people than someone who doesn't work in pageants. So
he says he's very competitive. He said that people wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he is. He loves proving people wrong. He hates losing. I know that mentality. Some people have this So sometimes when you're doing something competitive and someone like taunts you. So there's two kinds of people. There's the type of people that the taunt gets to them and they play worse, and there's the type of people that you taunt them and they play better. This from what I'm gathering, this is the kind of guy that if you taunt him, he plays better. So I'm kind of hoping we see a little like friction then between him and other people, because I kind of want to see that manifest itself.
I'm seeing Romeo like so far as the alliance maker. Like when I think Romeo, I think the first guy who's gonna be the first person to make early alliances. In his bio, he says he wants to be the one that's remembered. So I feel like he's gonna make like riskier moves too with his alliances, but I feel like he's gonna be successful. Like just based on how he explains himself and the fact that he's competitive too.
So he says that he doesn't think anyone played the game like he plans to play it, but he wants to achieve like Survivor historical moments. That could be his downfall. He might want to make a flashy move that's not a good idea just for the sake of the flash in television. Always appreciative for TV purposes, but if it doesn't work out, it I hope he thinks more logically with it. So we'll see. He wants to be remembered. Well, we'll see. He says he's likable enough and persuasive to convince people to vote for me. Okay, and he always finds a way to get what he wants. I don't know. This is tough.
He doesn't look like he's 37.
Yeah, he looks younger.
Like late 20s, I would say, too.
Like early 30s, late 20s for sure. I don't know what to make of him. I don't. People could, like, if he doesn't, like, so he says he's competitive, but if he doesn't perform well in challenges, I feel like he could be an early boot. But if he is the kind of person that's making the early alliances, he could be okay. I'm seeing, like, a lot of scenarios in my head for him.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who else is in his tribe, too, like, because he's obviously going to want to form alliances, like, in his tribe first.
True.
So, he does seem a little bit different from Drea and
Roxroy, yep.
Yeah. Just from his interests and, like, the fact he doesn't describe himself as too athletic.
Yeah. So I don't know. Could be early boot. Let me think. I'm gonna say. I think he'll overcome that. I think someone else will be first boot, and he'll make it late. I think he'll go far. Final 5, Final 4.
Yeah, I was thinking Final 5 as well.
Yep.
We'll see what he does.
All right. Best of luck, Romeo. Next we have Swati Goel. She's 19 years old. She's from Palo Alto, California, and still lives there. She's an Ivy League student. Ooh. She likes reading on the beach, theater, and all things Survivor. So we got another super fan.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Romeo could get along with their love of Survivor. She describes herself as competent, charismatic, and caring. Okay. Her pet peeves are people who have big dreams but don't work hard, people who are emotionally manipulative, or people who try to control me or tell me how to live my life. Ooh, there could be some drama between her
and Romeo.
Maybe, yeah, could be. She doesn't like listening to people, so if anyone takes like a leadership role in the tribe, she might be resentful towards them. Just a general anti-authoritarian attitude. Makes sense. A lot of young people have that anti-authoritarian attitude. She says her hero is Elon Musk. Oh, that's cool. She wants to. Her life's mission is to build something better for the world. Something like Tesla. Great boon for the environment. Okay, she's a karate black belt. Oh, just kidding. It's jujitsu. Just kidding. Probably not. Okay. God damn it, Swati.
It sounds like she hasn't watched a lot of seasons because she just kind of is mentioning like people from the last few seasons.
She mentions Victoria, and I love Victoria.
I liked Victoria too.
She was my favorite that season, and she got screwed by the dumb twist. Sorry, didn't like the twist. She deserved to win. Oh, and she liked Chaos Cass. Victoria's blindside of Aubrey is one of the most underappreciated moves ever, in my opinion. No, it's not underappreciated because we do appreciate it. Thank you. We do appreciate it. I agree. I don't know if you agree with that. I agree. I think they'll have Victoria back. Anyway, if she plays like Victoria, she'll likely do just fine. But she'll have to be Victoria was also on a dominant tribe, so we'll see what happens. Having grown up in the most competitive environment in America, she got pretty good at persuading people to cheerfully act in the best interest and not theirs. This is interesting. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this character to come out of her. She could very well make it far. Damn. I don't know. This is either early boots or winner.
Yeah, I'm feeling like early boot vibes from her. I think one, because of her age, she's the youngest by 5 years. She's 19, and then the second youngest is 24. It sounds like she like thinks she knows a lot about the world already, but because of her age, she isn't really. I guess it's naive, but I'm worried that she's gonna overplay early, and I think because of that, she will stick out in her group as someone they can target early, especially if they haven't had much time to connect once they get to camp.
So she
have to do that elimination early.
She also enlisted in the Army National Guard. So in order to get into the Army National Guard, you have to have a certain level of fitness. So she might be better at challenges than it appears.
Yeah, she looks like she's like pretty tall too, which helps for sure.
Oh wow, we have gotten a lot of curveballs here.
It would be cool to see her go far because like you don't really see like winners this young. She would be the youngest winner ever if she did win.
Yeah, this is early boot or like winner type. It's one of the two. It's hard. It's very hard. Not in between though.
Yeah.
Sorry, not in between.
Right after we finish these analysis too, we'll do like a quick prediction of who we think is gonna go first based on I guess how we see the tribes too.
Yep. All right. Damn. Excited for Swati. Oh, whoops. Oh,
God. Not him.
Oh, I messed
up.
Two. We have Tori Meehan. She is 25. She's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, currently living in Rogers, Arkansas. She's a therapist. She likes CrossFit, playing board games or card games, okay, and spending time with her family. She's the middle child of 5 kids. Wow. She's quirky, warm, self-aware. Okay.
Ooh, look at her. Her accomplishment that she's most proud of is that she paid for 50% of her master's degree by competing in pageants. So her and Romeo are gonna get along, and I think that's like an alliance already. Like
yeah, her and her. Yep.
Like we haven't seen a single second, and like I can almost guarantee this is gonna happen.
She's also very religious. She says she loves God, loves Christ. Okay, so this is like your classic Southern girl, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, like into fitness, loves God, but also accomplished. She says pet peeves are people who lack self-awareness, are emotionally reactive, immature, or petty. So she has like this mature vibe.
I could see her having the hardest time adjusting to like the setting of where they are.
Yeah, true.
Of anyone I've seen, like, it just seems like she's not a very outdoorsy type person. And this game is like all outdoorsy.
She didn't go. Okay, so let's see. She likes Kim Spradlin. Okay, makes sense. But her social game was so strong. Yep. She believes that she's the total package. Oh no, we got our first total package player. Ring, everybody! We have our first total package player. She's a total package, strong social player. Because of her background, she understands human behavior, generally cares about people on a personal level. Last season we had like 4 of these people.
Yeah, there was literally like.
I think there might have been one more this time around who said something similar.
All the people that said they were total packages last season didn't win.
Yeah, so unfortunately she might not go far.
Yeah, I see her as like middling at best. Like, I could see her getting out like
pre-merge,
right before the merge, like being the last one out before the merge.
Yeah,
I do think she's gonna have a little something with Romeo though so far.
Yeah, Romeo and her do the pageant life, but she also does the board game stuff, and I think there was a few people that played board games.
They were from other tribes though, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, if they are able to make it back together, maybe. So very interesting. 100% debt free. Yep. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Best of luck, Tori. All right. Next we have Zach Wertenberger. I'm gonna say his name German, even though someone in the comments gonna say actually it's just Wertenberger because he's from America and he's not. Wertenberger. He's 22 years old. Lives in Weston, Florida. Currently residing in St. Louis, Missouri. Is that Missouri? Yeah, that's Missouri.
Yeah.
He's a student.
I could tell his hobby is that he's into social strategy games, sketch comedy, and running. And then his pet peeve is, like, let's say someone ordered a pizza and the price was $19.95 and they handed him a 20 and said keep the change. He'd be like, "Oh, really? I got to keep the nickel? Wow, thanks so much." Like, like he just seems like super funny and down to earth.
Okay, so
we'll see how competitive he is.
Yeah, so he definitely has like the he can describe himself as clever, competitive, and a storyteller. Yeah, this is good. I like this guy.
He won a Washington University Tournament of Champions for debate.
Oh, wow. But for personal accomplishments, he's really proud of this one sketch he wrote for a spring comedy show titled Skate Park. Wow, interesting. Okay, so many multilateral people.
He's a hustler.
Yeah. Maybe he'll play some strategy games with me online. That'd be pretty sick. This seems like the kind of guy who plays like orgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And maybe he does. I wouldn't be surprised if I looked him up. I saw he plays like some org. Let's see. Who's his heroes? Why his hero are his parents? Magical. Yeah, I was going through tough times. Everyone was there for me. His non-family hero is Ethan Zahn. He was the first Jewish person he ever saw on TV, which was insanely cool for 5 years old. Okay, so looks like he's Jewish. Mm-hmm. He wants to play like Todd. Yes.
That was pretty good.
Yep. There was. This is the second person to say they want to play like Todd. You always get a few Todds, and when I saw him, I got Todd vibes. So, if he plays like Todd, it'll be very good. To be honest, everyone kind of plays like Todd in the modern era Survivor, who is really like a visionary. What's the term? Trendsetter? Nah. Trailblazer? I don't know what the term is.
Trailblazer.
The kind of guy that sets like the standard. So Trendsetter, maybe. Trendsetter? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, if he plays like Todd, he'll probably do pretty well. Man, I don't know. There were a lot of people in this tribe I like. What's going on?
Yeah, this tribe is like cool. I think them as a tribe is gonna get most along together. I think the other tribes have more like polarity. One thing I like about Zach specifically is that he describes himself as athletic enough to not be a liability, but not enough to be a threat. So.
Right, so he's gonna like toe the line a little bit, kind of play like the middle.
Yeah.
Try not to be too, like, work both sides, maybe. All right, interesting.
I don't think there's a chance that he's like eliminated early. Like
I don't think so.
I think he's like a high floor guy. So like he's either gonna make it to the merge and like lose around then, or like be that potential winner.
Right.
And I think he'd be the new youngest winner too, right? Being 22.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look
Adam.
into that.
I know Adam was the youngest, but I just don't know how old he was.
I think there's been younger winners, but I'm not sure. I don't know the ages when they won. I think he's gonna go far. Yeah. He's the kind of guy that sleeps early and rises. So let's hope he does pretty well. Also, he likes running, so got a lot of stamina.
Yep.
All right.
So I think I have my final 3.
Okay.
So I'll say them, and then you say yours if you got it. Okay. So my final 3 is going to be my man Hi,
all right,
my girl Drea,
see if we can
and my man Zach.
All right, so we have.
Well, yeah, we'll go to all those.
Hi.
Hi, he's my winner.
Okay, Hi's your winner.
I'm high or die this season.
Drea. Okay. And who?
And Zach. Yep.
Wow. Okay, so you picked Zach as your top 3. Interesting.
Yep.
Damn, I don't even know anymore.
Do a quick scroll through.
Yeah. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna say. Damn. I don't know. Huh. I think I like Daniel, didn't I? I don't remember.
You like Daniel.
I'm gonna say Daniel. I don't want to pick the same as you. Roxroy. And I wanted to say Zach too or Drea.
Do it.
But which one? Let's go with Drea.
Drea.
Yep.
Yeah, she seems like she's good at like everything.
I think Drea's my winner.
Now let's do who we think is going to be first one eliminated.
From each tribe. Let's go.
Sure.
All right, so we have between Chanel, Daniel, Hi, Jenny, Lydia, Mike. Thinking Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia too.
Okay, so we think Lydia first boots.
Yep.
From the Green Tribe. We forgot the name of it already.
That tribe's not gonna have any chemistry. I feel. I don't know.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
That was the Vati tribe.
Yep.
The green is the Vati
Green
tribe.
tribe.
So first out of Vati tribe, it's Jackson, Jonathan, Lindsay, Maria. Thinking Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
Yep. From the Taku tribe. And for the Ika tribe, I'm gonna say Romeo.
I'm gonna say Swati.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Omar. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so this has been our cast analysis for Survivor 42. This will be uploaded before the episode.
Yeah, we have a little less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
But we'll get it up and make sure that we give you enough time to watch it, analyze the cast the way that we did, and the way that you do it too. See if you agree with us. Leave some comments below if you do.
No.
Leave some comments above if you don't.
Like I know there's been a lot of stuff that was revealed already. Like I think a twist was revealed. They show the first few minutes of the episode. They have interviews with the cast. We didn't watch any of that. We wanted a completely fresh take, and here it is right off the bat. So for those of you that already know a little bit more about these cast members, good for you.
Yeah, we're not on your level, but that's okay.
Yeah, I like
We're
that.
better than your level.
All right, so this has been the Survivor 42 cast analysis with Reality Room Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We may do episode analysis, maybe, or recaps, rather. We'll see how the season's going, how we're feeling.
If High goes out first, then I'm canceling the show, canceling my Paramount Plus subscription.
Hell yeah.
You better keep High. You hear me now?
You better, yeah. Come on, Paramount.
We're high or die in this house.
High or die. Actually, it wasn't even in my final three. What I'm saying that for? Go Drea! All right. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.
Team Ukraine, go, go, go.
Go, go, go.